Hello class, today we're going to be learning how to add three-digit numbers using partial sums. Our word problem reads as follows. Matthew read 217 pages of his book last week. The following week he read 134 pages. How many pages did he read in 2 weeks? So in order to solve this problem, we're going to do a few steps. We're going to do concrete, pictorial, and abstract. We always want to start with our concrete portion of the problem. This is going to help us figure out the answer to the question a lot easier, and you'll be able to see exactly how we got to the answer. So first, for our concrete part, we will use our manipulative here. We want to start with hundreds, then move on to tens, and lastly, ones. So the first portion of the question says, or the problem says, Matthew read 217 pages of his book. So in order to interpret that, we're going to need 2 of the 100 grids. So that's 100, and 100. Then we're going to need 1 10 and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 10 and 7. And the next part said that he read 134 pages the following week. So we need to show 134. So we're going to use 1 100 grid and 3 tens. 1, 2, 3, and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 100 here, 30 here, and 4 here. So that is the concrete portion of the problem. Next, we're going to move on to the pictorial. All right. Let's see. Pictorial. And again, remember I said we're going to start always with our hundreds, followed by our tens, and lastly our ones. Now for the hundreds, I don't expect you guys to write a whole grid with all the little 100 blocks. You can just go ahead and draw 2 big squares. We're going to write our first number, which was 217, just like we did in the concrete part. So we're going to do 200 squares to show the number 200. Then 1 line to show our tens, and squares to show our ones. We had 2 100s, 1 10, and 7 ones. 7, 10, 200. The next number again was 134. He read 134 pages the following week. So we only need 1 square, which is 100. 3 tens gives us 30. And 4 ones. Okay, that is the pictorial part. In order to finish this problem now, we'll move on to the abstract part. So like I said, again, we're going to start, get my pen here, with our hundreds. tens and ones. All right, we're going to write our number 217, which was how many books he read the first week, and 134, which was the number of pages he read on week 2. Okay, so first we're going to add the ones. 7 plus 4 equals 11. And then our tens. 10 plus 30 equals 40. And then our hundreds. Which was 200 plus 100, which gives us 300. So what we want to do first is bring the total of our ones. Got a big line over here. We want to do the total of our ones and write it down right here. The total of our tens, which was 40, put it over here. And the total of our hundreds, which was 300, bring it over here, 0, 0. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add all these numbers together. So 1 plus 0 gives us 1. 1 plus 4 plus 0 gives us 5. And we carry down the 3. So we should have 351. So that means that Matthew read, like we said, on week 1, 217 pages. Get my pen. 217 pages on week 1, plus 134 on the second week, which we said equaled 351. So if Matthew read 217 pages of his book on week 1, and 2 pages or 134 pages on week 2, that means that he read a total of 351 pages in 2 weeks. And that is the answer to our problem.